NFTs are absolutely pumping in the first month of 2022. And if you aren't aboard the NFT train, it might just be time to get yourself a ticket. But what about the NFT-based blockchain games that accompany the success of this incredible ecosystem that we're seeing unfold right behind our eyes? Well, in this article, I break down 5 of the more popular NFT games that you might want to pay attention to in 2022. Stick around. Yeah, what's up guys? Tex here from UnityTradingGroup.com. Thanks for stopping by. And as I said, 5 NFT-based blockchain games that could soar in 2022. That is the title of this Cointelegraph article published a couple of days ago. And while I'm not saying they will soar, it's certainly worth paying attention to these 5 very well-made NFT-based games where you can stake and earn rewards and have the native currency of the game, Jewel being one of those, which we'll go through in just a second. But if you're not interested in these ones, it's certainly worth looking at this to see what makes a good NFT-based blockchain game for ones that will undoubtedly be released in the coming months in 2022. So let's jump into this. I'm going to refer to this guide and I encourage you to have a little bit of a look around yourself. I'm going to show you what I think makes up a strong community to ensure that the game that you're investing in is worthwhile. And I'll do a separate video on what makes a good NFT because I'm deep in NFTs this year. So I've done a lot of research on this and certainly we'll be putting some capital into them. So the first one, what was interesting is that GameFi applications did surpass DeFi in terms of user popularity, but according to data from DApp Radar, Bloomberg gathered nearly 50% of active cryptocurrency wallets connected to decentralized applications in November were for playing games. The percentage of wallets linked to decentralized finance or DeFi dApps fell to 45% during the same period after months of being the leading dApp use case. So now when we're looking at wallets that are connected to these dApps, 50% of them, according to Bloomberg research, are for playing games. So undoubtedly the popularity of these games is increasing exponentially month over month, and as user awareness comes in the space, undoubtedly it will continue to grow further. We saw Axie Infinity was an example of that. So the first one being Defi Kingdoms. So Defi Kingdoms was born as a visualization of liquidity pools investing where in-game gardens, which are part of this Defi Kingdoms ecosystem, represent literal and figurative token pairings and liquidity pool mining. So we know that pool mining is becoming more and more popular. Staking is becoming very popular at the moment as well. And as shown in the game, investors have a portion of their LP shared with a plot filled with blooming plants. By attaching the concept of growth to DeFi protocols within a play and earn model, Defi Kingdoms puts a twist on playing a game. So this one's built on the Harmony network, and Defi Kingdoms became the first project on the network to ever top the DApp Radar charts. This could be attributed to an influx of individuals interested in both DeFi and blockchain games, or it could be attributed to its recent in-game utility token, Jewel, which absolutely soared over the last few weeks. And we see the same thing in the metaverse as well, you know, Sand, Mana, those tokens. The tokens that are often associated with these games or these platforms, once they start picking up popularity, can very quickly rise. So it's one thing to note that when you're getting into a program or into a game, that the accompanying token could certainly be worth a sniff as well. So Jewel is a utility token that allows users to purchase NFTs in-game buffs to increase a base level stat. It's also used for liquidity mining to grant users the opportunity to make more Jewel through staking. So you can see you can do swap tokens, you can pool, create your gardens, you can earn staking bonuses in the bank as well. You can defend your garden, you can purchase land, buildings and equipment, which is being created at the moment through this DeFi garden. So within this as well, the first thing that I always do when I want to look at a community and its strength is obviously go towards Twitter. You can buy a lot of followers on Twitter or get bots to defend you, to follow you. But certainly by jumping into their Discord, reading their white paper is very, very important. Looking at all of their social networks, the teams and everything behind it as well is very, very important when you're jumping into this, because, you know, whether it be a small amount of capital or otherwise, you are investing into a project and you want to ensure that the project has merit. So a pretty cool little program there. So you can go to DefiKingdoms.com to find that. The next one is called Guild of Guardians, and I was really impressed with the artwork and the website on this one. And Guild of Guardians is one of the more anticipated blockchain games in 2022, according to this article. And it's built on Immutable X, which is the first layer 2 solution built on Ethereum that focuses on NFTs. So aiming to provide more access, it it will operate as a free-to-play mobile role-playing game, modeling the P2E mechanics. So undoubtedly some pretty incredible artwork and everything on this as well. So similar to blockchain games like Axie Infinity, the Guild of Guardians in-game assets can be exchanged. The project seems to be of interest to many gamers and investors, with its NFT founder sale on token launch generating nearly $10 million in sales. So again, go through and read more information about what is the product. I would absolutely be going through and reading the white paper. And what's really important for these guys is roadmaps as well, and understanding the vision that these guys have, what it's about, how they're enticing people to come and play the game. And again, launching its in-game token in October of 2021, the Guild of Guardians, which is the GOG tokens, are an ERC20 token known as gems inside the games. So gems are what power key features in the game, such as minting in-game NFTs and interacting with the marketplace, and are available to earn while playing. Again, a very strong community behind that. The Discord is quite strong. You want to see, are they posting regularly? Look at the reactions that they're getting towards things. Are they engaged and active with the community and answering questions inside Discord? These are all really important things, because you can have a surge of interest in the beginning, particularly in an NFT where we see things sell out in a matter of days, or a matter of hours rather, minutes at some point, and within 2 weeks the floor price is lower than the actual mint price. The questions inside the Discord go unanswered, and while we're not minting NFTs here, the same due diligence, in my opinion, applies to these games, especially, as I said, as you're putting in collateral into the to the game itself. The next one is the Galaxy Fight Club. So what it says here is, imagine taking proof of picture, NFT, and making it into an avatar to battle other fighters in a galaxy far away. Galaxy Fight Club, GFC, is a blockchain game that switched its gears from a 10,000 avatar collection to the first cross-brand and cross-platform PvP fighting game where players can fight with the collection of their avatars. This is a really cool little concept. I like this quite a lot. And you can see, you've got your own avatars in here, you mint them, and then they become players within the game. So a really cool little concept, and one that probably would draw a lot of people into it as well. So the game's expected to launch on the Polygon network, definitely a network to be watching in my opinion, and it'll feature different themes from various partnering collections such as Animedes and Cyberkongs, integrating its cross-platform aim. So GFC plays on the nostalgia of Super Smash Bros, except one is battling for loot keys to open loot boxes rather than simply wiping out their opponent. So you're playing for things that you can use within the game. I love this concept. Think like Digimon back in the day, where you would take their Digimon or their points or their powers after you had battled them. GFC is currently in beta testing, is facing minor setbacks, including a delayed initial DEX offering, which is their IDO. Today, it's not clear when public access will be made available, but many are hopeful for a Q1 rollout. So within this, there is a coin called G-Coin, and each Galaxy Fighter earns anywhere between 5 to 15 G-Coin daily, and Fighter will begin generating G-Coin in October of 2021. So if I'm unsure, 2021 is what it says here in the article. That may be false. If a fighter is sold, the new owner will inherit the accrued G-Coin. This is valuable in the ecosystem because it's needed to power players in in-game moves, forging weapons, opening loot boxes, and training and selling second-generation fighters. So as it says here, despite the minor setbacks, an IDO for G-Coin was scheduled on Jan 6 and released 4 million tokens at 50 cents each, with a max allocation of $500 per wallet. Sadly, the project's KYC system, which is the Know Your Customer system, and whitelist requirements have left many residents sitting out. So according to the team, the lead project for the project lead Ardo, the first 1.5 million was purchased and sold in roughly 15 minutes. At which point they were mining 500k reserved only for the Battle Pass holders. Took another hour to be filled. So an incredible bit of interest by looks of it here on this game, and I really, really like the concept. It's fun. It's a fun little concept behind that. Next, CryptoBeasts, as you can see here, has sold out. So CryptoBeasts is a pixelated digital art game that elicits the retro feel of the original Zelda game. It definitely does when you look at this. It looks very Zelda-like. Built on the Ethereum blockchain, CryptoBeasts is a peer-to-peer electronic rare egg system. These 10,000 pixelated colourful eggs each grant the owner one land parcel in the game's egg land universe and one decentralized autonomous organization, one DAO vote. So the DAO operates on a hierarchy, as the number of eggs a player owns determines their voting status. As strange as it sounds, each decision appears to be calculated in CryptoBeasts. Numbers are worth noting as they can determine one's status, but one prime-numbered eggs tout benefits like yielding more of its native CBX token and can also hatch rare beasts with increased strength. So according to data from June Analytics, the highest selling rare egg went for 5F, valued at around 10 grand or 9 grand at the time. And that was on December 31st, 2021. An announcement about in-game tokenomics resulted in an uptick in sales. The current entry point is 0.05F, notably higher than the 0.01 mint price in June 2021. So a little bit going on here. It's taking a little bit of time for things to get ahead and for things to happen. But again, that must be the wrong one. We'll go here to their Twitter. So there could be some problems here. I'm not seeing much happening. And again, this is about doing your due diligence. When was the last time these guys posted? June 18. So this could be something, if we go towards play game, Eggland. So for me, if I'm looking at this, to me, it's hard to understand, and it's a little bit confusing for myself. So it looks like you can buy rare eggs here, or you can buy rare eggs secondary on OpenSea. So again, looking at OpenSeas, and we'll look at what some of the volume's done. From that, I can't really gather a great deal from it. On OpenSeas, we've got a floor price of 0.08, 2.1k volume going on. So it looks like on OpenSeas you can buy some little Pokemon style items which have been hatched from everything. Interesting. So it seems like you can move your little dudes around, and well, this is interesting. This is kind of cool. So this is the premise of the game, where I guess you go ahead and you're looking for plots of land, or you're looking to interesting little concept here. But again, I would need to know more about this game before I could tout the benefits of it. But this is the benefit of going through and doing your own due diligence and having a look at everything as well. And the last one, of course, Axie Infinity, one of the more popular ones, one that exploded in popularity as well. It was the first blockchain game to earn, or to execute its play to earn model as well. So we can see the most, and from that came your little Axie, Axie eggs, where you would hatch the Axie eggs and you would breed them and create more Axies. It was a really cool little concept, and I think that has sort of set the standard for what to look for in interesting games moving forward. So now Axie Infinity is established and highly developed ecosystem along with a strong economic model. Axie Infinity is currently seen as the Trojan horse for broader blockchain game adoption as well. So according to as the top traded collection, Axie Infinity comes on top of the NBA Top Shot, Splinterland, and WA Blockchain's Farmers World, closing out at 563.6 million in the last 30 days. So Axie is the NFT used for gameplay and can be bred using SLP, which is the in-game utility token, and AXS, the governance token. And we've seen AXS do very well as of late as well. AXS can be staked with over 1.56 billion staked. Users are continuing to reap the substantial annual percentage yield, despite the overall yield being reduced from over 200% to roughly 80% at the moment. So one of the largest digital land sales to date in the NFT metaverse sector comes from Axie Infinity, and one of the 75 Genesis land plots sold for $2.3 million. So adapting to the rapidly growing blockchain ecosystem, the Sky Mavis team has announced that they have rewritten the core engine from its 2D art style to 3D. The team also announced that a Project K, which is a code name for a piece of the game, and Linnaeus Kingdom, will be released in phases, with each focusing on different elements of the game, from resources gathering to group strategic game play. So as the concept of the blockchain game gains broader attention, the play-to-earn and play-to-earn models will continue to develop in 2022. Very exciting for creators and investors alike. So looking at the likes of like Guild of Guardians, Defi Kingdoms, CryptoBeasts is maybe not the best example, but Axie Infinity is a great understanding of what makes a game very popular. They've got a very popular network. They've got a very strong Discord. Reading the white paper and looking at their vision for something is a a really, really great way to understand the future and the value of a project in the future as well. So there you go, 5 to look at in 2022 and base your information on for making educated buying decisions for the latter half of the year. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to hear your thoughts below. As always, please subscribe and like to this video. Helps the YouTube algos and helps us get more information to people like you, because of course we do everything for here free because we love giving back to you guys. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.